19 drivers today.
Well, 18. I'm not including myself.
Well, yeah, but you know.
Italian Grand Prix.
Wow, Honda looks like bloody Manor. Well, Marussia. Whew, let's go. I'm much less scared to see the weather.
There we go. Okay. And all right, and we are streaming. Excuse me. How's that for an intro? A yawn and a stretch. Good good evening for all those living in Europe, and good afternoon for all those living in the US and Canada. Welcome to round 6 of PSGL's Formula 6. I am the Zebra94. Joining me as always is Mr. Stim 96, last week's winner at the Belgian Grand Prix. Mr. Stim, how do you feel coming into the Italian Grand Prix? Do you think you can do 2 in a row?
It's tough. It's really tough. I mean, but time trial doesn't mean anything, but out of F6, I currently have the best time trial lap time. Well, Carvold had just a tiny bit better, and I am actually retarded. I did not. Oh no, I do have a dry setup for this track. I was about to say I don't have a dry setup. I was about to shit myself. But yeah, I feel like this could be a potential second race win if I don't mess up. Of course, as weather already showing, it's going to be dry throughout the quali and throughout the race. Hopefully it does, because I'm loading my dry setup for this race, and I really hope nothing happens, because knowing from the past, well, at least last week, the rain was really early down for the race, and it did screw up some people, so hopefully this week it doesn't rain at all. So yeah.
Yeah, hopefully, because last week it did take out a lot of strong contenders, strong racers, but however, it did open the door for some other contenders as well, such as Tyler Neo, who finished tremendous last week in the, I believe he races for Sahara Force.
Yeah, Force India.
Yes, he does. And we're on board with him right now. So he's coming on his outlap, and he's looking rather fast. So it's going to be exciting. Today, we're here at the Italian Grand Prix at the famous Monza Speedway. So it's going to be a lot of high speeds, hard breakings into the chicanes and around Ascari, and just a lot of hoping to be some very, very close wheel-to-wheel racing.
And this is actually throughout the season just now.
Yes, we have 18 drivers ready to go, ready to qualify. So it's going to be hopefully not too much carnage, especially coming into the first chicane. So hopefully not too much carnage. Everyone gets around there just fine. But the race is not won on the first corner. Everyone just needs to just kind of keep that in mind.
But just now, by looking the press's predictions for the qualifying, it looks like press is saying that onto the podium will be on pole position with Stim alongside, and for the race, Stim to win onto the podium in second. Do you think that is true or not?
I'm sorry, you're kind of cutting out there. Can you repeat that, please?
I was saying that the press is saying that onto the podium will get pole position and race winner will be Stim. Do you think that is true?
It's going to be close. Onto the podium was strong last week. Oh, a little bit of wheel-to-wheel contact during qualifying there between Toro Rosso and Tyler Neo. Remember, guys, you're not racing during qualifying. But oh no, I do have you. I do have Mr. Stim as on the podium. I also have Car World, and I have your. What's going on, Max? Thanks for tuning in. And also have. Actually, I have Lars Gaming also on the podium as well, believe it or not.
Very interesting, but
So
it all
it's
depends on
going
the
to
race, how people take their strategies.
It's very true, and if it's going to rain or not.
Well, the predictions are going... Well, the telemetry is saying that it's going to be dry, but you don't really want to trust the telemetry all the time, because it could change.
That's very true. We're looking at the race predicted race temperatures right now, and just as cloudy. So track temperatures will be rather cool. Only a little bit cooler right now, actually. So it's going to be definitely exciting, and I can't wait for it. And yeah, so let's go over the Drivers' Championships right now. We do have our current leader, Mr. Stim. Then I believe. Where is he at? Actually, we'll just kind of just go through everyone right now. Lars Gaming, he's currently in P3 in the points. And geez, Max, you're tri-tasking right there. That's ridiculous. But no, good on you. Keep me updated on the race if you can. I was thinking about doing both, but I can't. So keep me and Stim updated on the race. That'd be really awesome. So yeah, Lars Gaming only has 2 finishes under his belt.
But a consistent podium in Silverstone.
Yeah, he got a great podium, and unfortunately 3 DNFs, but he's currently in 3rd, only 2 points behind 2nd.
Who's AJ?
Yeah, who is AJ?
And who is a full win behind Mr. Stim.
Yes. Good. Looks like 13 points.
16.
What's up? 16.
I messed up the points as well.
Oh, geez. Anyways. And there's LFC for life. This is going into the pits. There's
and
Tyler
Mr.
Neo.
Stim is currently in 6th place, but he did make a really good save through the Ascari right onto the straight, which could have ended his qualifying session, but he did manage to save the car, which was a great wheel technique from him.
Yeah, for sure. Great car control. Unfortunately, we did not catch it. This Carwell's going in as he's pole sitter. There's AJ and the Toro Rosso. He's your current 2nd place in points. Back in with our gaming. So we have 5 cars out on the track right now. There's Levi and
Mr. Sim goes
Williams.
2nd.
And Mr. Sim has moved 2nd with a 122.804. And there we have Daniel in the McLaren Honda.
Who's today's last race?
Say again?
And this is his last race as well.
Oh wow. Is he moving on up, or what's the scoop
no,
with him?
he said that he doesn't have too much time to race, so this is going to be his last race.
Oh, that's a damn shame. So hopefully he'll definitely end on a good note for sure. What's going on, Azza89? Thanks for tuning on in. Appreciate it. And here we have the referee, Williams as well, currently in 18th. Actually, speaking of NASCAR, I'm a little mad because Stuart Haas Racing switched from Chevy to Ford, and not all that excited about it. Anyways, right on board with Mr. Stim as he is going into the pits, so never mind. So let's actually ride on board with Ranger Trevette, who goes a little bit too wide around.
Oh,
the
Daniel
first
retires.
Daniel has retired, so hopefully he didn't.
I think he
I'm sure
did
that
crash, to be
we'll see.
honest.
Oh Wow. All right, so we're on board with Ranger Trevette as we take a lap around Monza. Brake hard into the second chicane there, going underneath the Rolex bridge.
And also I'm finishing off my protein shake as I've just an hour ago I finished a 5-hour Pro Clubs charity event for Game Blast 17 on PSGL. It was a great fun event, but it really got me tired, so kinda getting my energy up again by drinking a protein shake.
As you hear the protein shake in the background. So, so Mr. Sim, can you actually tell us about Game Blast and what it is and what does it do?
Yeah, sure, no bother. Game Blast is a charity event that is getting held up every year from 24th of February to 26th of February. It is a charity that gives the opportunity for people with disabilities to play games once again.
Well, that is really awesome. And Mr. Sim, where can you watch these streams or even potentially even donate to the charity?
Well, the Pro Club stream is on my channel. Really impressed with Malk's stream for 24-hour event for F1. Yeah, that did go for 24 hours, so that is a really big congrats to him. But the donations are on the site. Also, Zebra might be a good boy and put the link in the comments.
Actually, I'm just about ready to, which is why I asked you. So, what is the link?
It's when you go on the site, it's going to be beside the newsfeed. It's going to be like on the right-hand side.
Okay.
It has like a button donate, and if you press not on the button but on the link itself, it should give you a capability of going right to the website itself, and not just to
donate. And right
donate.
now we have just under 300 pounds donated.
Yep, I was just going to say that we have just under 300 pounds donated.
And they have surpassed the target of 250 pounds, so that's really great. So if you guys just go on to, let me type it in manually here, hold on.
Okay, my Game Blast stream was blocked in some countries. Thank God UK isn't one of them, but that's quite weird.
.com/fundraising. And you don't have to donate a lot to this charity. You can just, just donate $1 or $2 if you do the. I'm pretty sure that it will kind of swap it over anyway. Just
even a pound,
a
pound could help anyone. So you never know.
Even a pound, a couple pence, maybe. Whatever you guys can do. So let me just throw that in the comments right here.
And meanwhile, Mr. Stim starts his super soft lap.
So we may see no pole stutter. And for those of you who are watching the live stream,
that was a bit of a curve.
So for those of you who are watching the live stream, I just posted a link where you can go donate if you want to. It's PSGL and gameplay for Game Blast 2017. You can donate there if you want, and then after the stream I'll put it in the description for everyone else who catches the race afterwards. So yeah, there you go. Donate for the better good. And here's a new name I haven't seen, Time15. He's in the Ferrari with Lars Gaming as his teammate. And there's Miss Sim currently in P2 right now. Let's take a look at the names right now. Carwold with a 122.284. Mr. Stim with a 122.804. Ranger Trevette with a 122.861. AJ with a 122.974. Onto the podium with a 123.071. Ash Best for 131. Lars Gaming with a 123.167. Levi with a 123.290. LFC for Life with a 123.640. Bozo with a 123.783. The referee with a 123.784. Tyler Neo with a 123.802. Kalen X with a 124.049. Deo with a 124.191. Daniel with a 124.541. Timmy with a 125.317. And we have 2 people yet to set times, which is Sojborg and Eller Noget.
Well, the Haas usually like to start from the back. I found that out. Just really
especially, all right. Well, especially in this track when you have the first corner. Looks like someone got kicked there.
Yeah, that
so
was
hopefully
Ash who got kicked.
Okay. Alright, so he joined.
And I really do hate this car. I
yeah, this car is a little tricky. Show the times again, Max. I'm not spelling them out for you. Right now the fastest is
122.284.
Yeah, with the 122. Hold on, let's see if this sim does not improve on his time.
Because it wasn't valid.
Okay, well dang. So, Max, there you go, Carwold with a 122.284. That is the fastest time as of now. It could be fast.
So Zebra, how many people are watching your stream at this point of rate?
Right now I think 1. Just Max right now, so I mean I posted on the PSGL forum, so
you should post it in the F6 chat. More people will start watching it.
Yeah, let me do that real quick.
And still having so much trouble with this track at this point. So Stim might be even starting on soft tires, because he can't find any pace to improve, and he's about to run out of fuel.
Well, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to drop out of the Max, you will absolutely dominate F6. No, you cannot join. You will no.
Who's Max?
He's the current points leader in the league I commentate for, and he's just super fast. I'm saying no, and I'm not even an admin. You would just dominate. This is for a developmental division.
This is development and rookie league.
Yeah. So you'll absolutely do. So I'm gonna have to say no on that one. So I'm gonna drop from the session, and just let me know when you are on the.
I hate this track.
Yeah, so if you can just let me know when you're on the formation lap, so I can rejoin back in.
Well, that's my wing gone. Ranger says a fast stop of the qualifying. Meanwhile, Carol and Stim bogged down the grid, but Stim currently is absolutely raging in his cockpit, as he has broken his front wing, which does not help him at all. Especially when you're third in the first sector.
No, Ash, Stim isn't developing. It's for other developing drivers.
I'm an admin, so I have to.
Yeah. That's funny.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Max, I had to, or else I would have to retire my car, and especially in that track, that just wouldn't be fun. So, yeah. So you said that Ranger got the pole, right? What is his time?
Let me quickly double check for that. 122.261.
Dang, it's fast.
And Carroll set a 122.284, so that is just about 23 hundredths.
Looks like the AJ's game crashed, so hopefully he'll be able to make it in real quick.
The problem is the qualifying actually ended now.
Oh shoot! Crossing fingers. Hopefully. So Max, do you think you can tell me what's going on with this new Daytona 500 laps? If you can do that for me.
Oh,
that'd be awesome.
sugar. He needs an invite. We might need you here. We might need you to get into the lobby and invite AJ, because it's this point where he does not have an invite to back himself up with. So we might need you here to join.
Yeah, I'm getting an invite right now. Alright, well, it looks like my car will be on there. Or hopefully not.
So if you can just invite AJ back into the game.
Yep. I'm on it. Am I friends? No, I'm not.
I told the Ranger not to retire, which is probably a good thing. I did.
I sent him an invite. We all good. And then spectate.
I just need to see AJ getting into the lobby. That's all I need to do just now. Yep, here he is, and now we need for him to actually take control of his car if he can find it.
Hopefully he'll be able to.
Well, I'm pretty sure you can, but fingers crossed, because then that will mean that we'll have to do a restart. Which I do not want to.
No, he should be able to.
Yeah, he should be.
Everyone ignore my stream just for a bit. The game's kind of messing up a bit.
Apparently Ranger have not retired. Oh, there it is.
Max.
There it is. So
there it is. So there is your starting grid. Ranger Chevette just barely ousting Car World by 2/1000ths of a second.
Jesus,
wow.
I've done 7 laps.
But he was on the super softs though, so if you and Carwell can do a 122 on softs, then
wait, no,
you guys can achieve on
I'm not supposed to be starting on super softs because my lap for super softs wasn't valid.
Oh, interesting.
Oh no, I was on the wrong thing. It's actually, I am starting on softs, it's fine. It's all fine. I just looked at the wrong thing. I was on the wrong table.
Alright, make sure no one to press X. That'll be really great. I thought I was in spectate, so let me drop out again. I'll have to drop out and get back in one more time.
Okay, so I'm in third. This is bad. Alright, so my tire strategy for this race is going to be soft. Potentially... let me actually... What I might do? I might do soft, super soft, soft, super soft.
So you're gonna go for a 3-pit strategy then?
Possibly, but it depends. Well, I'm in a race. I might do soft, soft, super soft. Well, I'll try to at least.
Well, as you guys starting your formation lap, I'm jumping out. Just jump right back on in. So give me a second.
And Edgy cannot control his car apparently. Let me quickly check that. No, your car is there.
No, it is. I tried. I don't. Hold on.
Hold on, let me quickly.
Fuck me.
Okay, let
Really?
me.
You sent me like how many gosh dang...
Yeah, Edgy can't take control of his car.
So yeah, and we're gonna have to do a restart because for whatever reason, I don't have any more invites. I can't join. So is that gonna be a restart?
Yep.
All right. So restart from Mr. Stim.
Yep, Edgy
So we're going
cannot.
into start qualifying then.
Yeah, once you're qualifying, same tire supplied as it was for short quali.
All right. So make sure that it's the same host so I can get in. Those of you who are tuning in, we apologize. We're doing a restart with one shot qualifying. This is round 6 of PSGL's Formula 6 at the famous Monza Speedway for the Italian Grand Prix. Please stay with us because it is going to be one heck of a race for sure.
Carvolt is suggesting one shot qual, no, a safety car restart, but it's too hectic, that's a problem.
So, are we doing safety car or one shot?
One shot. I just need to go onto the podium to make a lobby.
Okay.
For God's sake. Are they going to be bothered about it or not? Carvolt is just complaining now. Right, so this time I'm going to invite the full group about 20 times. Can you help me with that as well, by the way? I need to choose my car as well. Right, so once you quality, custom weather, but it's pretty much on dry, so could I just put clear, to be honest? Would make more sense. Because the race was going to be. People are complaining, but I kind of do understand it because they qualified and now they have to do the quali again, but then Edgy wouldn't be able to race, so it wouldn't be fair on him. That's happened, and the only reason why I chose one-shot quali is because I have experience of safety car restarts from the past, and trust me, they are mayhem, proper mayhem. Development. We already have 2 people moved up. Actually, no, then that's free. Yeah. Yep. And Jamie.
Jesus. Are we missing someone? Because we had 19 total.
Actually.
KLNX, pick your car.
So he did choose his car, but who are we missing?
Man, I really hope 2017 comes with just a spectate mode, and that'd be really nice. That would be really, really nice.
Oh crap. Who are we missing? Let me actually do this. This is much easier. Oh, we're missing Daniel. That's who we're missing, but okay.
Alright, so the loading screen is on. One-shot qualifying will commence. I'm gonna have to crash my car right away.
No, because you can just retire it.
Oh, I can just retire. You're absolutely correct.
By the way, would you please be able to check later on your stream
For
everyone who qualified on which tires? I know the top 3 tires. Super Soft Ranger, Carvold Soft, and me on Soft. But then I'm not sure. So you might need to check for that.
Yeah, I will be able to. Yeah, I'll go to track. I'll just have to retire. Really quick.
The tires we have to use are the same we did for short quali.
Oh, okay.
Don't see why people are complaining though, because you're not really missing
Yeah, because they can get. No, not really. If anything, you can get better.
Yeah, exactly.
You can get a better start.
So here we go, starting the lap now.
And I am retiring. Anytime now. Alright, here we go. So we are on board with Levi as he goes through the first chicane. Cycle through. LFC for life has yet to even come out yet. So right now your current pole sitter for this one shot is Levi, followed by Mr. Stim, Kalen X, Tyler Neo in 4th. And actually, let's just stay on board with our potential pole leader, Mr. Levi. And gets that front right tire right on the grass. Very, very close, but nonetheless.
I feel like I'm doing really bad.
Right on board Mr. Stim, see if he can get through Ascari okay. He says he's been having trouble with it. Going up as far as 220. Mr. Stim, 96 is in the party with me. He's who I'm currently on board with right now. Oh, and Mr. Stim goes hard into the wall. He's going to have to be starting. How unfortunate. And now we're on board with Levi, Ascari, and LFC for life retiring. Probably just coming out of Ascari. And
stupid grass, done that in practice.
Levi's gonna finish in 6th there. So wow, unfortunate. Ellern has retired as well.
Sojberg is into the pits apparently.
So there's your new starting grid. Car World onto the podium. AJ, Ranger, Lars Gaming, Levi, Bozo, Kalen X, Timmy, the Ranger, or not the Ranger, the referee, Deo, Ash Best, Tyler Neo, Sojborg, Ellernet, Mr. Stim, and LFC for life.
I'm actually the only person that actually crashed into the bloody wall. How stupid is that? No, but you've probably seen it. I just clipped the grass a wee bit and that put a lot of spin. I love Carvold now. It's like, never mind, one shot quality is okay as soon as you get the pole position.
See, right. It looks like some people moved up a couple spots, so...
Oh, no, no. This is bad, this is bad. I need to change all this. Right.
Someone has already hit X. Like, right away. Alright, so here we go. Second time's a charm. Let's get this race on the road.
Right, I didn't even put so much fuel into my car, so I will have to watch for fuel. But I'm starting on softs once again.
Let's quit to main menu. And then we'll just rejoin. Crossing fingers that this works. If not, I'm gonna be really sad.
Oh, Ash Best done something. But yeah, I'm starting 16th. Also, the Belgian driver of the day has been voted Mr. Stim 96 after his win.
God. That was my neck popping. It felt really great. Alright, cool. So here we go. We are with the formation lap here. Oops, let's do that. There's your new pole sitter, Car World 658. Behind him is going to be on to the podium.
There's now a really high chance of me not actually getting the podium now.
Well, you never know. Just take it easy, nice and easy, and never know. People may crash.
Well, it's actually I really feel sorry for all the people who start mid-grid because there's going to be some really big crashing. But the worst thing is for the back markers because they will have to escape it somehow. Because
sure everyone do fine
for F5 I've seen yesterday that it was mayhem for the back markers to get through the crashes. I might just take it really easily into turn 1, might even go to last, but just to be sure that I don't mess up.
Yeah.
So I might sacrifice my quali position at this point, but just to make sure I'm all good.
There we go, all the cars are on the podium. Let's actually focus on towards the middle of the pack because there's going to be a lot of action going there. So we're actually going to focus on Bozo. GIU, that's his name. I'm not calling him a Bozo because we call people Bozos nowadays. He's in P7.
Oh. I'm in P16, that's fun. But yeah, I will take it really cautiously. I really need to take it really cautious. Otherwise, something will go wrong. Knowing from the past as well.
Actually, let's focus on Kayla next. Here we go. 5 red lights. Oh, and crap. Away we go for the Italian Grand Prix as they race on down, coming into the first. Oh, we have a Toro Rosso. We have 3-4 wide cars going into the first chicane. We have, ooh, everyone goes. Kalex teammate Kalex gets a great exit. Let's jump on down through the back here. Oh, we have cars going off. We have
a that's actually for life.
Oh my goodness.
And Mr. Stim is now back into 16th. As he did bug down to last, as he said he will, for the start of the lap.
Oh,
and
we have a banana going around. I'm trying to see who that is.
Probably Bozo, I think it was.
That would be Bozo. He went around.
But now Mr. Stim is catching up to Lars Gaming, Ellernoge, and the car in front of him, which I think is Kellonix.
Yes.
But Mr. Stim is running lean mix of fuel to save his fuel up. And the Ellernoge goes wide, which lets Mr. Stim and Lars to chop out a tiny bit.
Yep, and there's Lars. He's getting the draft behind Eller right now is Lars. He's gonna go on the inside, come around the last corner there. Gets a little loose, look back, and there's Miss Stim right on the rear of Eller. And Lars is going into the pits. And we're looking back on the rear, and there goes Mr. Stim. Wrong way. There it is, Mr. Stim going on the inside. And they're going 2x2 coming in. Oh, and Eller hits Mr. Stim. Mr. Stim goes around into the first chicane.
And by the way, Sojberg has done something, and he is off the track.
Yeah, so...
It's a real unlucky race for Sting just now. The current championship leader is having trouble through this race.
Yes, he is, and We're going back up to the front of the pack right now. We have Carwold in P1, Ranger in P2, onto the podium in P3. AJ currently in P4. Right behind him is Levi, and he's catching some major ground right now. Let's go on board with him as they go into Ascari.
Stim needs to get his hands into his shorts and just push as hard as he can now.
Yes, he does. Right now, we're riding on board with Levi. Carwell's in the fast lap, the 124.746. And DRS should be enabled next lap as Levi trying to get into the draft of AJ, but so far no pass just yet. Ooh, actually Levi gets a great exit off the first chicane there, and they're going side by side. And Levi makes a pass for P4 past AJ in the Toro Rosso. So great demonstration of car handling for both drivers there. As we go on through the rest of the field, we have Kalen X in P6.
By the way, can you please check for the drive-through penalties?
What's up?
Can you please check the drive-throughs?
Oh, wow.
If there is any.
Ash Best. Let me check. Take a look if there's any incidents. Range Trevette has a 3-second corner cutting rule, but I think
and someone's at the back of Fowler Nugget now.
Ooh, side by side coming to a Ascari. Ash Best. Oh, we have a Williams coming off into the grass there. That would be the referee, hun. And he almost loses control of his car, almost crashing into Timmy.
And Sim is up to P12 after passing Eller Nugget.
Oh, the referee hun gets put into the wall there, coming into the final corner. He's trying to reverse, but he's caught on the... And there goes part of his wing. He's just trying to get his car back together. Miss Stimson a fast lap with the 124.4. The referee hun, yeah, 124.4. Referee hun is not going into the pits there. Wow, there's a lot of carnage going on.
And Sim is into points now, so finally Stim is getting some grip into this race, and now he's into points.
Yes, he is. And there's Lars Gaming back in P15, Bozo in P16, and LFC for Life back in P17 to ride on board with Car World. So it says that Ranger has a 3-second penalty for corner cutting, but that was going into the first
Stim is now
chicane.
at the back of Time and Dio for P8.
Wow, so we'll catch up with that in just a little bit. So Ranger Trevette's got a 3-second penalty for corner cutting coming into the first chicane that may get overturned due to there could have been a punch from behind or something, but that may
and Mr. Stim is now right at the back of Dio, and Dio is right at the back of Teammate. This is going to be really three-way battle on the DRS straight, but Stim doesn't look for it.
Mr. Stim is behind Deo and Timmy, who almost loses it coming around that last corner, and Deo's going to go into the pits. Mr. Stim is in DRS. Now let's even make the pass for P8, moving from the back of the pack all the way half up. Oh, they touched. No,
it wasn't a touch. There wasn't a touch. I clipped the grass.
There was no touch?
There was no touch. It was generally me touching the grass.
Oh, man. So great save by Mr. Stim there.
I think it was even a better one than I did in Belgium for Irush.
So great save by Mr. Stim there. I thought, man, he almost wadded it up right there. So great job.
Were you on broadcast camera through that or on TV?
No, I was on board with you. Looks like Ranger Trevette. Looks like he smacked the wall there or something. Yes, Ranger Trevette actually does have a left front puncture. And he's going to have to give way to the faster cars approaching as he goes to Ascari. So
But that was a real scary moment for Stim. He might have been out of this Italian Grand Prix really early on the race. But he just shows how that he deserves to be a champion this season, and he just proved it. And Ranger goes really slow, and now that lets Mr. Stim catch up. As Ranger looks like he has a puncture. Ranger has a puncture.
Yeah, he does have a puncture. We're right on board with him, and he's going to come back on into the pits. That's going to put Mr. Stim up in P8 now, actually, as another car goes into the pits.
Team event into the pits. But Mr. Stim just showed that he deserves to be a champion this season with his driving style.
Yeah.
Stim down makes a really good save.
Yeah, for sure. We're up there with your teammate there, Ash Best. He's in P6, 22 seconds behind the leader. Tyler Neo showing great prowess and consistency as he's up in P5. And we have Kalen X in P4. He's doing extremely well today. Levi up to P3. He's 8 seconds behind the leader. Onto the podium in P2. And Car World is just driving out of this world in his car.
How do you think? Will that go into overtake of the week?
That was one heck of an overtake. Not much. And we have a new leader onto the podium as Car World is going into the pits.
As Tim is catching up to Eller Nugget.
And it looks like Car World is going to throw on some mediums. Tyler Neo.
Eller Nugget goes wide for Parabolica, and that lets them close. Stim is just getting DRS after the DRS.
And there's Ash Best. He's going to try to catch up to Car World there. There's Eller in P6. Behind them is Mr. Stim in P7.
Oh, Eller lets Stim pass.
Interesting. Probably saw that you had the better paced.
We've seen that earlier on in the season as well in Silverstone when Stim was coming up to the trickiest part of this track, the S's, and Eller did the same. But it actually, I can't remember now, but I think there was a bit of contact between me and Eller earlier on in the race, so he might let me pass because of the contact. Might be that.
Maybe.
Because in turn 1.
Yeah, maybe. So we're going through the rest of the field here as we're on lap 7 out of 27. We just have 21 laps to go. And then Tim A all the way in last place in P17. Onto the podium as well, onto the podium. And let's take a look, see if there's any incidences worth reporting. We have Deo with the drive-through. Deo with the stop and go. Tim A with the 3-second penalty. Tim is into the pits. Tim A with a 3-second penalty and a drive-through penalty, and a bunch of warnings for corner cutting exceeding track limits. So you got to be careful, especially coming into those chicanes and coming out of Ascari, because people love to go wide there, try to get as much speed as they can. And Carl back up to P2.
And Tyler Neo is into the pits for super softs.
Interesting strategy. Let's see if it plays out for Tyler Neo.
But Mr. Stim is onto mediums.
And Ash Best is actually currently up to P3 right now. I don't believe he has yet to pit, so that may change very soon.
Well, I believe he's on
P4.
mediums.
Oh, he's on softs right now, actually.
Oh.
Yes, he is on softs.
Well, I mean, my softs are did 7 laps, but how much spinning I had to do as well.
Yeah. So Levi up in P5. AJ in P6. He's trying to catch up to Levi.
Mr. Stim trying to catch up to Tyler Neo for 11th.
That's Kalen X in P7.
So Mr. Stim really trying to charge through the grid this race, but we already seen him getting a save, getting him spun round. What next? Is it going to be a race win here in Italy? As Stim now closes up onto Tyler Neo, an absolute boss here. Stim with the slipstream and the rich mix. Coming into the Parabolica, Stim up the inside.
Going up in the inside, Tyler Neal lets him pass. Smart move. Super softs versus mediums.
And I just got your AI car pass. And also I'm running 2-2 wing, so quite a low downforce for the Manor car here at Italy.
Right on board with Tyler Neo, see if he can catch back up to Mr. Stim, who's currently sitting in P9. So far, no one is out of the race yet due to terminal damage. That is really great. We still have all drivers who qualify for the grid still racing.
Stim could have been out of the race. Stim could have been out of the race if not the save. And now Stim is at the back of Salzburg.
Yes, he is. They're actually right on board with you. As you're in the DRS zone, coming up to Ascari. See if he can make the pass. He's going to get close. Going to try an outside move. Salzburg just lets you on through. And a great exit out of Ascari there. And right now, Tyler Neo is trying to make a pass on Salzburg. Let's take a look, see if he can do it.
So really, Tyler Neo got a really good call by just staying behind me to get some more positions. So really good call from him.
Yep, Tyler Neo moving up to P9 as our in-race reporter Stim is flying on by, trying to catch up some more positions. Let's go back up to our current leader, which is Car World, as he's retaking the lead after On the Podium has gone into the pits. And he is
retired.
Life has retired.
The very first retirement of today.
That is tough.
And VSC deployed.
Safety car. VSC is deployed.
If it would have been a safety car, it would have been so good for Stim, as he would have been able to get closer to everyone else, and then...
There you see, let's right on board with On the Podium. Coming up for LFC, and... Oh, nope, it's no longer there, but it was there. Looks like coming out of Ascari, he just lost control of his car, was trying to fight it down the straight, and just couldn't hold on to it. So there's our first racer knocked out of the race. Unfortunate for LFC.
LFC's second DNF in 2 races, but in Belgium he had a real stupid one, to be honest.
Yeah. So the safety car is out. This will give the chance for the drivers to recollect themselves.
And this is really a free pit stop for everyone else.
And this, yeah, you're right. This may give a chance for other people to change up their pit strategies.
But Stim got a really good call. Stim had a really good call, and there it is. The safety car is ending, and Stim had plus 5 seconds of delta. So Stim have a really good call right here.
Yeah. So Flag Racing onto the podium in P2, Levi in P3, Kalinex in P4. Stim all the way up to as people decided to pit. AJ in P6, Ashbest in P7, Tyler Neo back in P8, Salzburg in P9. There's Ranger Trevette as he's trying to make way, trying to pass Salzburg there. Second chicane, and he gets on the grass but saves it. It was really rather scary jerking motion from him, but saves it nonetheless. And there you see Lars Gaming, he's trying to come up. We're on board with him, so you can pass Salzburg. Salzburg's going to be blocking. Got to be careful when switching back and forth with the DRS. You can easily lose control of your car. So, unfortunate for Salzburg, as he lost 2 positions in 1 sector, going from P9 all the way back to P11 out of the points. Unfortunate. And Ranger Trevette is on one heck of a tear after suffering a, did I say left front? I meant a right front puncture.
Right front.
Suffered, yeah. When he suffered a right front puncture.
Hold on, that's a lie. Left front.
Was it? I can't remember. Anyway, he suffered
It was
a tire
left, right?
puncture.
Because from my perspective, it looked right. From my perspective, so it was his left.
Allen has gone up to P12, the referee, and P13. Bozo in P14.
And Stim must be absolutely shitting his trousers just now, as AJ is not falling back from Stim, but Stim can't get close to Kellonex, which is really frustrating for the Manor driver, as Mercedes are farther ahead in the championship. So Stim needs to, so the Manor crew needs to be in front of Mercedes.
On the podium in P2 right now, Levi in P3. Kellonex way ahead in P4, Mistim in P5. And it looks like the field is pretty much just spread out, doing its thing. So we just continue to cycle on through the lead, or through the field. This is actually run board with Tyler Neo. Let's see if he can make the pass around Ash Best for P7. He's in DRS, breaking hard into, oh, they touch. Tyler Neo is on two wheels, and he flips the car over.
What?
Oh, wow. Coming in the first chicane, looks like that Tyler Neo hit Ash Best in the sidecar and just could not control it. Thank you, baby. Just could not control it. And two wheels and flipped it over. His car looks unscathed. Oh, Tyler Neo goes hard into the wall, coming around corner number, I believe that was 3. Yeah, and he loses his front wing. Surprised that he did not even lose his tire as he went straight on into it.
Question, why did he do that though?
No, maybe he lost control.
Possibly. Or his controller ran out of charge once again.
Oh, yeah, that could be it. So Tyler Neo, he has to go the whole entire track with no front wing. As he was up there, he's up there in points. P8, I believe it was, but now he's back all in P13.
And Stem is really charging on those medium tires, as he is now 8 seconds behind Kellonex. But the funny thing is, Mr. Stem is setting that pretty much identical lap times as on mediums as he was doing on softs.
Yeah, it's all about consistency, so we'll be able to catch up. There's Car World back on the lead. Actually, it's halfway through the race. So that means it's time for our lap with the leader. Today our leader is Car World 658 in the Red Bull. As he's approaching the final corner. And let us begin this lap with the leader. As we have laps to go here at the Italian Grand Prix. Let's see how fast he's going. He's going 218, almost 219 coming into the first chicane there. Excuse me.
And Kellonex is into the pits.
Kellonex, so that's going to move you up to P4, correct?
Yep. And now Levi is up ahead.
And here he goes. He's approaching the first DRS zone, but he won't have DRS since he is our current leader. And looking from behind, he is way up there. And Car World doing a little bit of corner cutting there, coming around the last corner out of Ascari. Speaking of which, we'll take a look at the race director, see if there's any potential time penalties that need to be served.
I got 6 seconds.
Yeah, 6 seconds. All right, there you go. Missed in with 6 seconds. Car World coming down onto the straightaway and crossing the finish line, start-finish line there, and that is your lap with the leader, with Car World.
You should do a lap with championship leader as well.
Maybe, eventually. We need to get more budgeting for that. But right now, Car World with a 3-second penalty as well. Bozo with a 3-second penalty. Tim A with another 3-second penalty.
Wait, where's Bozo?
Stem. Bozo, he's back in the pack. I don't think he's in points right now. And then we have... Is F6 full or looking for drivers? I think we have a couple spots left, right, Stim?
Daniel is leaving after this race, so 2 spots, I think?
2 spots? So Ozza, there you go. We have 2 spots left in F6. If you go on PlayStationGL.com, you can register. It's free. Just make an account and then talk to Mr. Stim96. He's currently racing with us right now. He's the in-car reporter.
So do not dare you to text me while I'm racing.
Yeah, don't message him, but just
sign up on the forum and in the sign up thread, leave. If you are slow and you're looking for development in PSGL and you're free to race on Sundays, then you're well welcome to F6.
Yep. No, Max, you cannot race in F6. You will
Actually,
make
that's a lie. That is a lie. We
drivers.
have 3 spots. One in Red
3
Bull.
spots left.
1 in Red Bull and 2 in McLaren's.
Wow. So there's Carwell coming out of the pits, and he's rejoining in P3.
Stim is really catching up now. Stim keeps on putting lap times, but Stim definitely has one of the best pace cars in the race today. After he got rid of the pack, after he got past the pack, Stim is absolutely flying just now. In this,
we have Sahara Force India. That looks like Tyler Neo. He's kind of bouncing back and forth after a ridiculous crash, flipping the car over. Surprised his car was not totaled. Rather big surprise. So next week we'll be at Marina Bay, same time, same place. However,
Zebra and Carwell are changing spots.
Yes, Carwell's going to commentate.
Yep, I've already had a talk to him about that.
Alright, cool. So then I'll take a spot in Red Bull. So there you go. So we'll have a switch in commentating. Carwell.
Oh, and there's a car! Going around the track, and that's Tyler Neo.
Tyler Neo is retired. Tyler Neo hitting the wall, and Levi's retired. Coming into the pits, it looks like.
Oh, that is a big impact, and that now Stim is into second.
Man. 2 cars out. And there you go, Mr. Stim. You're on the podium.
After starting 16th, after so many troubles as well. God deserve something this race.
On 1-shot qualifying.
Crashed in qualifying, started 16th, back down to last for just in case. And now just wait. After the save as well, just working my way up the grid and onto the podium.
Levi was running strong all race, so I wonder what happened there.
Must be the back end or something. Because if you clip the fake barriers on the other side of Parabolica, it sends you spinning all over the place. So he must clip that.
So yeah, as I was saying, next week I'll be racing Marina Bay. I'll be taking Car World's spot, hopefully to do Red Bull proud. And we have a little contact coming into the first chicane there. That was Bozo. He had contact with Deo, but looks like it was wheel to wheel, so nothing too bad, as it was rather slow speeds.
Stim been on those medium tires for 11 laps.
Oh, Bozo dive bombs up against Deo there. Looks like no damage is done, but That was scary.
The point is,
That was
Tim
really
is
scary.
on the medium tires for over 10 laps. So he's absolutely saving those tires.
I mean, you have 10 laps to go. Do you think you can do it?
Definitely not, they're on 70%, but I hope at least 2 more laps and then put ourselves soft and then fly to the end.
Sounds like a plan. And onto the podium, just lapping his own teammate. Bozo is right on board with him.
But my team actually tells me to put on super softs.
And onto the podium, going into the pits. And he's going to, I don't think he's going to give up the lead.
Carroll is going to take the lead, but Stem is going to pit this lap.
So Stim going into pit. Alrighty then. And Carwold, is he going to take the lead? Carwold's sitting at 123.951. And Carwold does go into the lead. Onto the podium. Back in P2.
And Stem is into the pits.
Let's take a look at the pit stop with Mr. Stim.
And Levi is
He's
absolutely...
all the way down in the back.
Levi is really annoyed just now because that's the second time he messes up his third place. Second time now.
Wow. Hopefully
Must
that
be
time's
really-
charm that he'll be able to finish.
Must be really
So
frustrating.
Mr. Stim is
for-
coming out in P5 there. Make that... Nope, still in P5. He's on the super softs and he's going to wait 8 laps until the end.
If I manage.
If you manage. Kalen X is right on your tail. It's actually right on board with Kalen X. As he makes a huge... thought about it. Played it smart.
But Stem went quite offensive as well there.
Yeah.
So Stem not just showing the attacking skills he got with the pace, but defensive as well.
He's right on board with Kalen X right now. Leafy may have to pit soon. Maybe in a lap or so. Look behind him. No one's behind him, so looks like he may be rejoining back in 6th.
As Stem has his teammate Ash Best in 4th place. So Stem definitely doesn't want to have his teammate right ahead of him because of the teammate rivalry.
And we have Ranger and AJ and P8 and P7, the Toro Rossos. Can Ranger make up a spot here? See coming out of the first corner and DRS. Just 7 laps to go. And Ranger Vet makes a move on the inside and ooh, AJ's gonna let him have it. Rangers should... Ooh, yep, AJ, that was great driving from both drivers there. It's close. Ranger Vet moves back up to P7. As we move on down the list here, the referee in P9, Bozo up in P10.
Dyer clips the grass and now Stem laps him.
Sorsborg in the pits. Carl World setting another fastest lap with a 123.893, I believe it was. And we're looking at Deo on the podium with the 123.839. Wow. Laps keep getting faster and faster as the race progresses. Excuse me. Not tonight, Max. I'm not going to be racing tonight. Sorry, man.
And Stem is into 4th.
Actually, after this race, me and my wife, we are going to be going hiking. Or not. Are we going to be going hiking? Yeah, we'll be going hiking. So that's going to be fun. So that's going to be fun. Hiking.
And Stemmes must be getting really frustrated with those curbs as he keeps getting onto two wheels and still not flipping round.
He's onto the podium in P2, Ash Best in P3, Mr. Stim in P4. And Kalen X in P5.
And Stim catches up to Ash Best, so his teammate, it's a teammate battle.
Thanks for the update, Max. That really sucks. Well, good. I don't even like Kyle Busch in the first place. I could care less for him. But Junior? No, not Junior. Dang it. Going on through. AJ in P7. Lars Gaming in P8. Bozo has actually moved up to P9 now. 4-car crash and turn 3s. There you go. There's your Daytona 500 update. 4-car crash and turn 3. Ellern P10. The referee hunt and P11. About 10 seconds. So is Borg in P12. Deo in P13. Time in P14. And that's it.
And Stim is catching up to his teammate. Stim is really close to his teammate Ash Bass now.
So Car World going into the pits. Car World's going to, I'm assuming he's going to be putting on super soft, so that's going to give the lead to on to the podium. As we just have 4 laps to go, but let's take a look at the race director, see if there's any more time penalties. Car World with a 3-second time penalty. Bozo with a 3-second time penalty. Ellen with a 3-second time penalty. Ash Best. The referee with a 10-second time penalty. AJ with another 3-second. Bozo with another 3-second. And Car World with another 3-second. So it's a lot of 3-second penalties. I can't really keep track on the top of my head, but it's going to be close.
And Stim runs really deep into turn 1. And that lets his teammate Ash Best pull out just a tiny bit, but Stim is not just giving up easily.
In fact, Ash Best, I think, may have the same amount of penalties as you, so men are running 3 and 4 right now, so that's going to look really great in the Constructor Championships.
But my problem is, my tires are 50%.
Oof, I mean, you got 4 laps to go, so I'm pretty sure you got this. So you gotta be careful through that scar.
If you think about it, I paid on lap 19, and now it was lap 24, but it's really strict, to be honest.
Yeah. There's Stim breaking hard into the first section of the Scary, and let's see his exit. Ooh, nice little tight exit coming out of it. And let's ride on board with Mr. Stim as he's trying to catch up to his teammate here. Ooh, he actually gets around that corner better than his teammate. Getting right behind him in the draft, and then DRS. It's gonna be close coming in. Ooh, very close, side by side. Ash Best lets him on through. Wow, it's a great exchange. Now Mr. Sim moving on to the podium. Speaking onto the podium is in first place. As he has just 3 laps to go. Can he hold off Car World, who's currently 11 seconds behind him? It's going to be very, very close.
But now Stim has a lot of trouble. His fuel is going to negative. The tires, he has to watch out for them. Stim is in a lot of trouble.
Uh-oh. So it looks like Stim's going to have to be playing a lot with this fuel mixture here, switching from lean to standard to rich, I'm sure. Let's start on board with Ash Best here, as the battle for the podium is on. Hopefully these teammates won't take each other out, because that would be really unfortunate. Car World setting 1:23.477. Absolutely ridiculous fast lap times here. especially
And
with
Stim is
worn
not
out
going to make it,
tires
and he's
now.
definitely going to pit.
And Stim is not going to be able to make it on the tires. He's going to give up the podium to his teammate Ash Best.
But it's not a full
As
fact.
we just had.
Stim is going to put super softs, and with 2 laps, we know what pace Stim has. Stim might do it. He might get back into it.
He may. It's going to be close.
2.5 second pit stop from his crew. So, any chances, do you think?
Maybe. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. Let's actually see where you guys are at. So he's just coming up to the second chicane. And you have some people to pass as well, so they know that they're not going to make it easy for you to pass them, so.
Well, I think I'm not going to get a podium.
We have 2 laps left. Let's actually focus on the front right now. This Car World, who's currently still 11 seconds behind the leader, onto the podium is, we're on the last lap actually. 1 lap to go. As onto the podium is going through the first chicane. Can he win his first race?
In PSGL.
He's going to go past a lap car in PSGL, yes. So he's going to go past a lapped Haas car. And let's see. Don't want to call it just yet. He still has about half the track to go. Anything could still happen.
And Kalex is in the pits!
Uh-oh. Kalen X in the pits in the last lap? Wow.
Oh, he might have not put some medium tires on yet.
Onto the podium, coming out of Ascari, clean as a whistle. And he's going to go down onto the long straight into the final corner. Go around the last corner, nice and easy. And with that, on to the podium is going to take his first win in PSGL. Congratulations to on to the podium, taking the top step in P1. There's Car World, he's going to come around in P2. Ash Best. Ooh, it's going to be close. Ranger Trevette is right behind him, and the referee Hunt has unfortunately retired. Yes, the banana wins. The banana wins. Here comes Ranger Trevette. He's going to try to drive it hard into it. Can he pass Ash Best? Let's see. It's going to be close. And no, won't be able to make it. Ranger Trevette, what a comeback for sure. That was huge. After a punctured tire, comes back and finishes 4th. AJ is going to finish in 6th. Mr. Stim and P7.
Good job, mate. You've done well. P7 is what we got. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Move on to next. So a little team radio here from Stim and his team engineer. Stim definitely is going to be quite sad about his result this race, but after where he started, after what he's done, I think Stim could be happy with it.
Yeah, so great job from all the drivers. Finished with quite a bit of people left. So there is your final standings. You have onto the podium Car World and Ash Best. And on the podium, Ranger Trevette, Lars Gaming, AJ, Mr. Stim, Kalen X, Bozo, Eller, Sojborg, Deo, Referee Hunt, Teammate Levi, Tyler Neo, and LFC for life. That is your final standing. So let me get onto the podium, Car World and Ash Best. Let me get those guys in here in the party with us. Yeah, I can suggest the players to you, I suppose.
Yep. Nah. My teammate gets in a bloody podium. What's this about? Car World. So let's all invite them. Ranger just put robbed. Well, he did kind of get robbed.
So Stim, since you're in here, let's talk to you. You finished, what was it, P7? You're in P3. You had a pit in the last lap. Other than that, how was your race?
Really confusing. P16 had to do a lot of work. It was a really tough challenge for me. Of course, this track is quite heavily on 4 tires, so had to do something about it. Tried mediums as far as I can for maybe softs for the end, but the game didn't let me do it, which was really unfortunate, so I just had to put on super softs and hope they can last, but underestimated it, and I feel that's it.
So do you feel confident coming in next week at Marina Bay?
Yeah, I feel quite strong about it. Feel like I can be there next week for fighting Carvold and onto the podium for the win. This race was a really mixed one for me, to be honest. P16, then trying to get my way up the grid, having so much trouble on the first stint that my tires were not going to manage for my strategy in first place. So a bit annoyed with that, but P7 is a good comeback from P16, I guess.
Yeah, so good job. Let's move on to your teammate, Ash Bess. Ash, do you have your ears on?
Yep.
All right, so congratulations on your podium, man. That was great racing, and your teammate was definitely cheering you on as well. So how did your race go?
Well, I was trembling the last 4 laps because I was from Tuesday. I was committed to a one-stop strategy, and somehow I made it out.
All right. Well, how do you feel about next week's race at Marina Bay? It's a street circuit. It's a rather tough one. How do you feel?
Well, I haven't really raced there that much, but all I'm hoping for is that since it's like Monaco, I'm hoping that it'll go clean for most of the all of them, all of the drivers. So yeah.
All right. Well, we'll definitely see you next Sunday for sure. It'd be a blast. Let's move on to P2. Car World, you got your ears on, buddy.
Yep.
So congratulations on your second place finish. You had one heck of a run there, but unfortunately you just finished just shy of first place. You were strong. What happened there towards the end?
It was kind of disappointing. I appeared onto the mediums, I think, a few laps too early. I still could have taken them 2 laps. I was trying to get the undercut onto the podium, but then once again I pitted. Once again, because I pitted onto the mediums too early, the softs didn't really last till the end of the race. So I had to pit onto the super softs, and I tried to catch onto the podium at the end, but just didn't really work out. The gap was too big.
Well, nonetheless, you finished really great, and I can't wait to jump in that Red Bull racing machine next week at Marina Bay and help you out in the constructor standings. But nonetheless, great showing here, P2 at the Italian Grand Prix. And let's move on to our top step of the podium, Mr. Onto the Podium, bringing the Banana Renault to first place. You got your ears on?
Yep.
All right, so congratulations, man. First place, first win in PSGL in your PSGL career. How does it feel, man, being on the top step of the podium?
I can't believe it. That race literally went perfectly.
All good. And so how do you feel about next week's race at Marina Bay?
Not as confident as I did in Italy, but hopefully I can continue this streak of, the one streak of good performances and get another podium.
Yeah, hopefully. So that's all for me. Stim, you got anything to add there?
Yeah, I do have just a few things to add. I would just want to say that this championship is really strong now. The point is, Mercedes and Manor and Renault now are all fighting for the Constructors' Championship. Manor and Renault, both teams overtook Mercedes in this race. So this could go in any way. I don't know. But
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. So that's all. So that's all from us here at PSGL TV for PSGL Formula 6. I am the Zebra. Alongside me is Mr. Stim 96, and we will see you same time, not the same place. You can actually go subscribe to Car World's channel. He'll be streaming the race next week. So same time, different place, same family. Good night.